7 kills, 7 minutes, as the roamer. And I wasn't even trying. Look, I'm not here to tell you this hero is slept on, everyone knows how to play her, but what I'm about to show you is the exact way to abuse her so hard that the game is practically over before your opponents even realize what's happening. The right build, the right playstyle, the right moments, and she becomes an absolute menace. One that nobody can stop once she gets going. This is how you play Hilda. Real quick, next time you top up diamonds, use Gams Go, 20 to 30% cheaper than buying in-game. Links in my profile. Same diamonds, less money, you're also supporting the channel. It's an absolute no-brainer. Once again, click on my YouTube profile, click on the bio, and you'll see the link for it. Here's exactly how I build her. For the emblem, I go with Tank, Thrill, Wilderness Blessing, Concussive Blast. For spell, I always go Flicker. Boots, you build tough boots into heavy CC or magic damage. Rapid boots if you want to get more movement speed, rotate faster, or have some HP regen. For the first item, I always like to go with Fury Hammer, the smaller item for Bale of Heptases. Really helps your damage. In this game, I didn't build it, but it's the recommended build that I would suggest you guys get every single game. Second is Dominance Ice. It's a no-brainer first item, really good, has a hybrid defense. Third should be the Radiant Armor for magic defense. And it's really situational. If the opponents don't have a lot of sustain and they have more magic damage, you should build Radiant first. Fourth should be Immortality if you're snowballing. Remember, always build Immortality if you snowball. It's really good. You can play even more aggressive. Now, the fifth and sixth item is a little bit more situational. You should be building Chastised Pauldron if you're up versus attack speed heroes. Or you can go for Athena Shield if you notice that either the gold, mid, or jungler has two magic damage dealers in between those roles, right? If there's two, you get Radiant and Athena both. Or you can get Guardian Helmet if you're up versus Leslie. And you can also consider getting Blade Armor if you need it, because it combos really well with Chastised Pauldron. So yeah, your build should be situational based on the heroes you're playing versus. And another thing, two things actually, you should never forget. You need to sell Fury Hammer once your item slot is full, because it's a component taking up a full slot, right? Swap it for a real defense item late game. And sell Immortality once the passive of Immortality runs out. It's right, without the passive of Immortality, it's not really that helpful of an item, so you want to get another item instead. And, you know, pick from the ones I just mentioned. If you actually want to rank up, me and my friend Des are running private coaching. Des is a 1000 star top jungler. I'm a 300 star roamer with years in the competitive scene. I was Global 3 Jawhead, Global 15 Mathilda, and I know what it takes to climb at the highest level. We coach every single role, whether it be solos, duos, trios, or 5-man. Just me, or you can get both of us. Your choice. The link is once again on my YouTube profile. Just click on the bio and you'll see the link. It's a website where you can pick your date and time right away. No back and forth. Book your slot, and I'll DM you personally to confirm. Now let's get into the game. Alright, so before the game starts, let's quickly go over the drafting process, because like I said, I want my videos to help you guys get better in drafting. So since we actually have the second pick, they have first pick, we decided to ban out the Kaja and the Sun, and also the Zushin, because if they're first pick, you always want to ban it, right? And then I decided to ban Freya because we don't want them picking Freya either. Now the reason we didn't really ban Marcel, and something I always recommend to you guys, is to ban Marcel, right? But we didn't do it this game because I feel like in trio it's not as impactful, and you can definitely counter it because the synergy of the opponents is not as strong. So I just decided to ban Freya, and this random bans Leo mode, right? Not much we can do to control it. They banned Marcel, which was a little bit unusual. And for their first pick, they actually went Suyo, which is very good. I always like banning Suyo for solo to trio queue. I think his mobility is just simply way too much. I really don't like it at all. He's very hard to catch, very hard to deal with. But Hilda was open. Hilda is so OP for solo and trio queue, and Hilda is OP. And you need to abuse her in your ranked games. Trust me, you use her like this, you are gonna rank up, no doubts whatsoever, okay? And then we go in with the Harley, which can counter Suyo because Suyo is weak to magic damage. And then they go with Baxia Zask. We just decided to go with Sicilian because my mid laner just wanted to play it. And the rest of the draft doesn't really matter because that's what the randoms picked. Yeah, but I kind of explained to you what you should be banning. And, you know, in solo to trio, you should be banning heroes that can hard carry, right? Freya can hard carry. Zushin is just a very big annoying thing to deal with. Here, I'm just trying to vision. And what I always say is when you start off the game, you always should go on the side of the buff, which your jungler is starting on, right? This one. Because you can spot anybody if they want to invade your jungle. You can spot anyone who's coming from here, and you can just be a lot closer to your jungler. Okay, and as you can see, I spotted Baxia right away. Remember, Hilda's damage is so high in the early game, you can definitely look to trade. Try to deal as much damage as you possibly can to the opponents, because you can just stand in the bush and heal, but the opponents cannot do the same. Alright? So try to play as aggressive as you can. And I always like to preferably up the second skill because it does more damage. But if you think that you're going to invade the opponents and you need to run away, then wait. Don't up any skills and just wait for one of the skills to be available, and then just get the one that you need accordingly. Here, I know that the carry has flicker, so I'm just kind of waiting for her. But fortunately, I was able to flicker over to her and pretty much my second skill locked onto her before she flickered, and I got a very nice kill in the early. Baxia comes over to help. I just immediately go in a bush, heal up, deal decent damage to him. I literally took away half of his HP. I'm taking away tanks HPs to half, pretty much, as a roamer myself, right? And guys, I didn't even build Fury Hammer this game. I was literally building full defense, and she already hurt so much. Okay, so once again, I see that Julian is a little bit low, and maybe he's gonna come to this bush. I also saw Julian using his second skill on the minions, right? That's why I decided to go for the Julian and get a early kill onto him. I'm going to try to stick around the turtle area because turtle is coming up. But before turtle comes up, you guys can see that I went to check Suyo's blue, because he started with the blue and he's probably gonna try. Sorry, he started with red. And honestly, since blue was up, since he took it second, I just wanted to see what time it was at, or I generally thought that it was available, maybe. That's why I just went for it. But yeah, you guys should always be checking the opponent's buff as roam, so that you can... Because, for example, if the blue icon was indicated here and I go and it's missing, then now I know when it's gonna come up because the timer will show up for me. So visioning the buffs, even though it's taken, is important because you can keep track of when they are coming up. Okay, now don't do that when it's risky. Do it when it's safe to do so, okay? And here, I'm just trying to zone off the Suyo's red because we can easily secure it. I take Baxia's stun. Our Sora decides to go in. I genuinely didn't think our teammates would kind of fight here, so I was a bit hesitant to engage. But it works out. And as you can see, within 2 minutes 40 seconds, we have 4 kills. That's pretty crazy. And now we go for the Suyo. And we also secure a kill. I mean, we don't secure the kill, but we kill him with our teammates. And 6-1, it's been 3 minutes. We're doing really good. Okay, and if you can get into this position with Hilda, you are doing very good, because her early game is where you can make the most impact. Hilda's early game is insane. Here, I thought maybe with both of our damage, we can probably take down the Zask ult, and if we can take him down here, Harley can probably go in for the kill, but it doesn't work, and we just kind of back up and disengage. Since there is nothing really else to do, and there's about 30 seconds left for turtle, I'm just gonna go and help my gold laner. If I could have gone to Suyo's red because it's coming up soon, but the issue here is my Harley is low and he isn't there to contest it. It becomes a little bit difficult if your jungler isn't there to contest it, and as you can see in the map, most of the opponents are on the side of Suyo's red. So if I walk up now, they're gonna spot me and it's not gonna be good for me. So I need to stay on the other side of the map where I can actually do something. And here, I flicker the carry, ult her, and as you can see, she's very low. And my Sicilian manages to secure the kill. However, the carry, I do believe, did kill Claude before dying. So that's not very good for us at all, because it's a neutral trade now, right? It's a neutral trade. But the good thing is, the mid laner is part of my trio. So I can trust him to carry the game. And now I know that one of my trio players has gotten a kill, so that's really, really good. Once again, since turtle is up, I'm gonna be contesting the Suyo. I'm going to try to zone him off as much as I can. And I'm just gonna try to keep him from turtle. If I am unable to keep him from turtle, then I'm gonna constantly keep giving vision on the Suyo. So my Harley knows pretty much what to expect and when he can decide to go in. Okay, here I kind of messed up. Suyo's first skill, he already first skilled, and then I ulted after thinking I could catch him, but it wasn't enough. But don't worry guys, we'll get our redemption back later in the game. And you want to constantly keep pressure just like this. We're constantly pressuring his buffs and constantly taking it. As many buffs as you can take of Suyo's, that's really good, right? I don't think we actually managed to secure it. That's very sad. And as you can see guys, because of Suyo's sheer mobility, he can survive so much and get away with so much. And I mean, with Sky Piercer's second skill right now, he's securing so many kills. His damage in the early is insane. It's a very difficult hero to deal with. There we go, and we managed to kill the Hilda with our damage. Now, since Hilda is dead, since there's no roamer, I'm just gonna wait around in the red buff for Suyo to show up. And there you go, he decided to show up. But the issue is, once again, his mobility is too high, so we're not really able to catch him like that. A very good second skill from the Sicilian, and then there we go. I flicker in for the Suyo and then manage to land an ult on him and then kill him. And already guys, it hasn't even been 7 minutes and we have 7 kills. That's pretty good, especially on a roamer. And I'm not even building damage, I'm building full tank. We secure mid. Guys, remember, mid is very important. Whenever you see it open, even if you lose a side tower, just take it. It's very important to take it. I just recalled because I was low. And then I'm just panning my map to where the team fights are happening. Trying to stun Baxia because I know he is hardly ulted. So he's pretty low. And then there we go. We also secured the kill onto Suyo. I do believe that was Suyo going on the bottom lane. Yeah, so as soon as I see him, I just jump on him. And there we go. He just dies. So far, it's a good trade for us because we lost our random XP player. And then they lost their Baxia and Suyo. So good trade. 1 for 2. Here, I'm just giving vision for Claude so he can keep pushing the tower. If anyone walks up, I try to zone them. This was kind of bad. I think here, this would have been very bad if carry ulted in because I had no flicker, I had no first skill to run away with. So guys, remember, keep your second skill if you can, okay? If you have to engage with it, I get it. But if you don't and you can wait for an engage, then just don't use it because the first skill can be used as a way for you to get back. Because it really helps you run away. You run away faster, you get shield. It's just really good. Here, it was a mistake for me to just walk up. Because look at the carry and there's nothing really I can do here. I should have just flickered. This was unfortunate. And then I gave them a shutdown too, which is very bad. Especially the carry. And then I respawn, going back to the team fight. And guys, it is very important to pan your map. Constantly keep panning the map. I flicker to the carry, I second skill her and ult her. And Sora manages to finish her off. Once again, I go in for the Zask. And I'm not sure if we kill a Suyo. No, we don't. We're just gonna back up. And guys, 20 seconds left for Lord. That means we need to sync up all the waves. Okay, we already got the explosion on top lane. We need to push this mid lane so that by the time we take this Lord, all of the towers are already pushed and the secondary towers are pushed. So we can focus on the inhibitor towers. And here we're basically trying to get the gold shield for the inhibitor tower to explode, but it's just not exploding. The minions are not going in. And once again guys, carry is so annoying right now. You see this? I go in on Baxia at the wrong time and then carry pulls up, throws a first skill and I just get shredded. I just hate her so much right now. She's very difficult to deal with, especially if you don't have very strong dive. I just kill him because I just wanted a kill, honestly, and I don't know. I don't know why I ulted there. I should have saved it. This was bad. And now we should just go and do Lord. There's no reason for us to fight. Unfortunately, I guess Sora doesn't really want to listen, but it's okay. It's part of, you know, rank and how randoms are. I'm visioning for Sicilian in the bush, waiting for anybody to get close. There we go. I made Zask ult, which is honestly, in my opinion, that's plenty. Now we secure Lord and we don't have to really worry about it too much. Another thing I just noticed is we should be helping Harley with the Lord. Guys, Harley cannot secure Lord on his own. He doesn't have enough lifesteal for it and sustain for it. So somebody needs to help him take it. And this team fight was a little bit risky because it's 3 versus 5, but we didn't die, so it's okay. Sora dies, unfortunate. We are just basically waiting for our minions to sync. So when the Lord spawns, you want to sync the waves in like a bow shape, right? Like you want to make sure that all of them are synced like this, because then they'll hit the towers at the same time like that. And it's a lot difficult to defend 3 towers that are pushing in compared to just 1. You just get 5 people to defend 1. That's pretty easy. That's doable. But defend 3? That's really tough. Here I thought maybe my Claude could burst the Boxia, but it just simply wasn't enough. And that's just sad. I tried to kill the Julian, but I think he gets away. I'm not sure. No, I do kill him and I managed to get away. I'm confident. That's how OP Hilda is, guys. There's really no opening for me to go. The only thing I can do right now is just go for the backline alone. I don't have any peel. But yeah, we don't have to because Lord is just pushing into the base. And yeah, guys, there you go. That's how you secure MVP on Rome. And we literally had 8 kills at the end of the game. Use Hilda on your games, guys, in ranked games. I promise you, it's so good. Like, she is so broken. Use her this way, okay? Make sure when you do combo, you use basic, second skill, and then ult when you have full stacks. The stacks are on top of the enemy's head. Once the stack fills up, just ult them. It'll do more damage. Yeah, hope it works for you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think of Hilda. I think for solo trio, she's like #1 right now. So yeah, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.